gonna sit back so it doesn't look like I'm getting eaten by the couch during the show. And this pillow can go over there.
I don't want it.
Put it on the ottoman. Or there. That works.
You can have it as a pillow.
Like an actual pillow.
Exactly. Ew. Why is he doing it in there?
Bathroom, man?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, all of you, if you have to go to the bathroom, do it now.
I just did.
Because we're not far around.
Yeah.
Well, come on in, Black.
Stacy, remember your job is to make sure that everybody is that we're.
Somebody help me out!
Hey, Casey. Did you hear about the teacher got fired?
No,
Which one?
The 8th grade English teacher got fired.
8th grade English teacher.
He was a dude, looked really ugly.
Mr. Stock.
Huh?
Mr. Stock.
Yeah, Mr. Stock. He was giving kids synthetic marijuana and had relations with a student.
This is why clearances, people.
Clearances don't matter.
It makes me sad.
Casey, sit down in my chair for a second.
I will. Give me somebody else do it.
Dave, you're sitting in your chair. I think we might actually be live. If we are, hi everyone!
We're getting started
We're
soon.
getting started soon.
Yay!
What's that for?
Can we have like elevator music while we're still setting shit up?
We don't have anything prepared.
We're doing it live!
We'll play the technical difficulties music.
Somebody check
Oh, yes,
and
we
make
do.
sure that we're actually streaming.
I'm
Oh.
on it.
I'll be back.
Public view
what
is
are all
at
those
103.
What?
And
Seriously?
the preview is at 145
What does that mean?
in time.
Are we live?
Nope.
We might be live.
Oh my god, we are.
Wow.
There's me. Look.
Hey!
Okay,
We're
You
so
okay?
unprepared.
No.
no, we're prepared.
Well,
Hey,
semi.
who's the internet person checking on like shout outs and stuff like that? You?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I just put a thing on my wall.
Yeah.
To go for stuff. So I want you to, if I'm not going to be on the internet, my wall for me. See if anybody posts anything.
Should I be doing anything? I do have a laptop also.
No, we're trying to use as few internets as possible.
Yeah.
Use as
We only,
few
have,
internet.
we only have so many internets.
That was the fastest pain of my life.
So was my.
Okay.
I'm going to do that too.
Make sure that we're live.
He already did.
Okay.
I just told
I have
Jess and
confirmation.
Matt.
Okay,
so that
I'm
might be cool.
posting to GroupCast to say that we're live and.
I did on mine too.
Okay.
My page. Not my page, my Facebook. Should I get this out of here or are we going to use it?
You can use it. Yeah.
Alright. Cool. We'll get this
Do we want to do our old theme song for old time's sake?
Sure.
That's what I
Um,
figured would be
Yeah,
cool.
that's what he said.
Stacy, can you
I'm gonna shut
can
up
you
now.
check
I'm
if
gonna
we're
wait
live,
till we start.
like legit
We're
live?
live.
We're live.
I checked.
but
We're live.
Okay.
We're not starting yet.
We are live.
Okay,
Wait
yeah,
a minute.
I see.
I'm over here.
I know.
Yeah,
There's delayed.
No,
I was gonna say, wait, man.
exactly. Here I am. Alright, whatever.
yeah, we're like 30 seconds.
Lennon
behind,
did not
I think.
get up yet.
That's
We're about
screen
30
delay,
seconds
yeah.
behind, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you just sat down.
This is great.
Yeah. Somebody needs to tell us if we're too quiet or something.
I'm on it.
How can you be
I
on
have
it?
followers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have friends?
I need to post
Yes,
to
I have.
GroupCast.
I have friends. I know that's shocking.
Kyle says make Wes louder.
We're all telling
Well-
everyone.
Okay, so you probably won't hear this for the next few minutes, seconds, either way.
Hours.
Hours.
That's done.
I don't know why it's quiet. Just gonna have to deal with it.
Turn up your volume.
Turn up the radio.
Turn up for what?
Something. Da 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 da.
Plug in your headphones.
Yeah, there you go. I need to
Get out of here,
that
Philip.
there.
You don't have
I need to
headphones.
get my
Thanks,
boxes.
Kyle.
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 Gotta get my back. My baxes.
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 I Gotta get my Banksies.
Okay. Can I drink my coffee yet?
No, you have to wait.
I don't want to wait.
I don't like coffee. Can I grab a soda?
No.
Oh.
I like coffee.
Congratulations.
Cafe.
We're all doing this. You're here. You're participating.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Wait. What
Dan's still coming.
Oh,
right?
that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Can we start now?
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
This is happening.
Hooray!
Yeah.
What
Is
are
it
we doing?
egg roast?
That was I loved it.
All right.
Egg roast.
Are you recording
There's a gun in here.
to be posted on Spreaker?
No.
You should do that.
Ah, well, we're already this far.
No, seriously,
You
you
can just,
need to do that.
I can.
Okay, you know
pull,
what?
I
I'm
can
gonna
pull-
do it on. I'm gonna do it on.
I can pull audio later.
Make
Okay.
Wes louder.
I'm already loud enough.
Kyle, I hate you.
Loud.
Anyway, am I
That
not
was
doing?
awkward, guys.
Am
No,
I
no,
not?
brown cow.
Okay.
Am I not doing the intro?
Do your pre-intro and the intro.
Oh, am I playing guitar for intro?
Might as well.
Bring it on.
I think this whole debacle that was the misinterpreted 17-minute lie to live is the perfect
What if I use
pre-intro.
my guitar case to accidentally knock over my cup?
We gotta.
Yes.
Do you guys
I
want to wait
hate
until?
coffee to start with.
Well, yeah, good for you.
There's not much in there. Now, do we want to wait until 3:30 or should we start now?
We're already live. People are watching
Well,
us.
yeah.
I know, but we gotta make it official.
Is there a way to see how many you're watching?
I can check that right now.
That's not the intro.
You're in
Right.
intro.
He's
Back
playing.
in confetti.
5 people are watching.
One of them.
Get off.
No.
You're here. Why are you watching it there?
I'm not watching it.
Dumb.
People are gonna think you're talking to
Yeah.
I have a wall.
a wonder wall.
Well,
Thanks,
after all.
Oasis.
You're welcome.
4 watching now.
Call me Wally Jones.
Bye.
Hey, 4 people. Okay. Okay, we can start now.
Good afternoon.
This is
4 of you.
okay. When I say go,
Yeah.
when I say okay, go.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay, cool.
Then we can.
We should do that every episode.
That's when. That's when you start pulling the audio.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay, go.
That's when you go.
I don't.
You wanna
Oh
do it
God.
again?
100th episode live stream. Fuck.
This is exactly how this
Live
is
stream.
gonna be.
Intro. Go. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's about these guys. Maybe 4, I don't know, I can't count. They decided to do a podcast. This used to be their thing. They were so ugly, everyone died. The end. Okay, go.
Welcome to the
Bitchin'.
100th episode of the podcast.
Podcast.
Do you want me to move my boxes?
Would ya?
Baxes.
My boxes.
I'm just astounded at what's going on
I'm
because
astounded we were able to pull this off.
Yeah.
I started everything and the public preview was like 17 minutes till live stream happening.
Yeah.
Exit stage left.
And all of a sudden it's now your 17 minutes turned into 17 seconds.
Yeah, we decided to start.
Go live now, let's go. Apparently
And then
I'm
there was a
quiet.
4-second pause. Followed by welcome to live fuck.
Your camera makes everyone look fuzzy.
Welcome to Live Fuck.
You're just gonna have to deal with that too because
We have. This is the best we can do with internet.
being a non-profit organization, hint,
We're
hint,
not organized in any way, shape,
hint,
or form.
hint, hint. Start paying us if you want better quality shit because we can't pay ourselves.
Wes is the big one.
Yeah. Hey.
As always, I am your friendly neighborhood Big Wes. This is Erica,
Hello.
Casey,
Hey.
Lennon, and the Dave.
Dave Meister.
His fucking shoulders on the.
I'm confused because I have the wrong video feed
Yeah.
up. We're looking at the public delay, and it's just I'm introducing people and Lennon's running across the screen, and
There's two of you.
yeah,
It is, yes.
there's a lot of nice people in this town.
So let's get right
Too bad
into.
none of them are here.
Let's get right into something I've been planning for months.
Yeah.
Go
Dave, why are
ahead.
you wearing a suit?
I'm here too.
You
Yeah.
decided to feel fancy.
I decided to feel fancy,
Nice.
but there's only one problem. When I lift up my arms like this, the shoulders like.
Mega
got
shoulder
shoulder
pads.
pads.
You
Oh,
basically
my
turn into strong mags.
Oh, before we get into actually anything,
Oh, okay.
tweet us at GroupCast Nation
Oh yeah.
for live tweets during the show.
Talk to us. We're
Live
lonely.
Talk to us, we'll talk to you.
There's 6
It's also on my Facebook wall.
Hey.
Anybody watching this friends with me, you can post it there also.
So it's on his thing there.
We
Post
are-
on
we
my
are
wall.
connected.
Text
We
message me if you Kyle.
If you, Kyle, call now.
if you-
So
Kyle
far it's
now.
Kyle. I need to get a hold of my cousin to watch.
Joey, tell your girlfriend to watch us.
Joey, tell your non-existent
She is,
girlfriend
and
to watch.
also, Lennon is not ginger, it's just the leg.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Somebody asked that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So hey, house this looks like.
This is what his
This is
house
also
looks
my
like.
house.
No, this is the first live one, not from somebody else's house.
That's right. This is my house.
So the last one was at the bottom.
I'm kind of blocking the oh well, whatever.
Whatever,
Hey, there's the
it's cool.
sign.
There's things flashing behind us. That looks pretty. What?
Yes.
I love
West of the box.
Just crouch a little.
I cringe every time I see this picture.
Yeah.
That picture where none of us have beards. I look like Howard from The Big Bang Theory.
Or a beat.
It's
You look like a
Oh my
beetle.
god! No, there's the scary
Holy
one
giant
right there.
Keith.
That's Keith Paradise.
that's
Keith
bigger-
is our god.
Bigger than we ever would like to see him.
Gad.
I love
Yeah.
that picture too. Ukraine. Wes is grabbing.
Many
his-
arms.
No, it's everyone's. It's the wee crane.
Ah!
Yeah.
Get out.
There's only 151 Pokemon. Oh, old dicks.
Okay, so let's
Okay,
move
so
on.
Oh
I have
god.
Back to
I
the
have
show.
2 boxes.
I'm
here.
gonna love this. I just got a text from Kyle. He's to the point where you Kyle text me, and I just get a text. I'm Kyle.
Let's not.
Ah, this is great.
I'm so excited. Okay,
Why
so
haven't we done this
And
sooner?
you just
Shut
can't hide
your-
it.
I have 2 boxes here.
I choose the one on the
Shoebox,
left.
shoebox.
No, we're doing
Oh.
that. We're doing that second. So,
Oh man.
I lose.
yeah, you do. We got. I don't know in front of us, but we got 6 coffee cups, one for each of us.
Can I drink it yet?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Now Riley was supposed to be the unsuspecting 6th one, but I don't know if he's showing up or not. If he does, cool. But if
Is
not,
he the black one?
No, that's
Yeah.
me.
Oh.
I want to be the different one.
Oh, did you put something in everyone else's that you didn't put in yours?
No, they're all the same. I just ran out of similar looking.
5
coffee
of
cups.
these are laced with cyanide.
And you gotta figure out which.
Inconceivable.
You have 60 to die.
60 minutes to
It
die.
goes much faster if you drink the cyanide. It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this box, I'm going to bring it to the camera. I don't know how good this resolution will be, but here
Not
it is.
very.
This is Death Wish coffee. It boasts that it is the best. It boasts that it's no. You are going to partake in this.
I hate coffee. Go on.
Oh,
go on.
you'll live.
I will.
There's
Well,
6 ounces in there. You can
that's
chug it.
debatable.
You can chug it.
I don't think that'd be a good idea.
You
Probably
can
not.
chug it.
Probably not.
So let me just read to you what's on the back of this because I love it.
Death.
This is gonna kill me.
If it sounds similar to like a roller coaster, where it's like if you have a heart condition,
Yeah.
then I don't want any part of it. I'm gonna have a part of this.
Warning:
Possible side
world's
effects may be
strongest
explosive
coffee.
diarrhea.
Up, I'm talking.
Okay,
You're not even supposed to be in here.
I'm here.
Okay, whatever.
The wall is here.
He's mysterious.
He's like the cameraman, really,
Yeah.
at this point.
He's like.
I'm Caden.
Yeah,
There you go.
There you go. Warning: world's strongest. Our beans are carefully selected and provide the most caffeinated bold coffee available.
Are these the ones that come out of a lemur's ass?
No.
Mhm.
Oh.
No.
They're
Erica's
supposed to be good.
like, yeah, I'm so
I'm all
excited.
about it.
You- I feel like you'll.
I picked him myself.
We take pride in knowing our coffee has no artificial additives and is both organically grown and fair trade, This caffeine content is intense and may result in sleepless nights, energetic mornings, and productive days. Some may say coffee this strong is irresponsible. We like to think of it as revolutionary. I'd also like to point out, on the side, brewing ratio is 2.5 tablespoons per 6 ounces.
Ugh.
Wow.
Nice.
I hope you are all ready for this.
I'm gonna
Grab-
have to be.
Grab your...
Get it.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
Please give me cyanide.
And go.
No good.
I'm sorry, I'm too distracted by
Well
that shit.
done, sir. Welcome to a live
Jesus.
podcast. Barry, edit that out. Oh.
That's okay. I won't be wearing this for long.
That was a little
Doesn't
weird,
taste strong.
I'm going to sip this the whole podcast.
but I'll
Tastes fine
take
to
it.
me.
That's what I'll do.
Cheers.
Business.
And that sort of worries me that it tastes fine.
Yeah.
I know,
Oh,
right?
hey!
It tastes like a normal cup of coffee.
Kyle says, tell Lennon to drink the coffee like I drink liquor.
There you go.
Which is all at once.
So that's in box number 1.
I wanted to make sure that picked up.
I hope it did.
Now
I had to extend.
Now before I'm gonna face you guys first, so you can
The
say
you
it
guys.
first. But then I'll turn around so you can.
What
see
do you mean, you pooper?
So I'm gonna walk over here so you all
We're
can
gonna-
see my fine ass.
Yep.
Ooh.
So Lennon and I have been co-conspirating for about 2 weeks.
Conspiring.
Conspire.
Spiriting.
I
Thank you.
got a Facebook message from him
We're
last
both
night.
ghosts!
I got a Facebook message from Casey last night.
Uh-huh.
What size shirt do you wear? Wait, that was supposed to be for Lennon. You saw nothing.
That was Stacy did that, and I tried to cover our tracks. Very, very well. I made a T-shirt, and here it is. Behold.
Oh shit!
Oh man, that looks so good.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Here it is.
Behold my handiwork.
And the coffee stains in the middle.
I'm
Yeah.
wearing it.
That's on everybody's shirt.
Yeah.
by the
Oh,
way.
yeah, we all get
We
that.
made sure Casey spit
Take
on
it
them all.
off. I ruined that. So, what it is every episode title on our GroupCast thing.
Nice.
Celebrating 100 years is replaced with episodes. And inside the box, I have one for everyone.
Nice.
Oh.
Woohoo.
So let's
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, okay. Let's see. This is
It's like Christmas.
I wear.
That
Now
one's
this is for Jean.
from Jesus.
Pick a moody one.
I love it.
Okay.
I think this one's yours.
This
One time I was
Great.
given something
I'm
an
wearing it
extra
right now.
triple large.
Oh
and I
my
said no.
god! I swear to God, if you take your shirt
That
off,
one's yours.
no, no, that is way more of you than I ever needed to
Yeah,
see.
I know, right?
It's great.
Because
Thank
the one episode I take my shirt off is the one where we're on video.
Yeah,
That
and it's live.
Where they get to see how I look like a combination between
Oh, I
Wolfman
get it.
and
I
a
get it.
Stacy,
blob
this
of
one's
shirt.
yours.
Blah. Alright.
I'm not
Okay.
taking.
So,
Well,
Jesus,
Wolfman
do you have nipples?
Wolfman and blob of ooze.
So there you go. We're all wearing
Oh.
this is like an 80s sitcom. We're all wearing the same shirt.
Okay,
Over here.
so
I'm
alright,
not taking
now
my shirt
that we're
off.
thoroughly done with that,
Aw. Yeah.
60% of you
Aw.
Never mind, I'm putting the other shirt
it's
back
great.
on.
I love it. Even Stacy has one. This is fucking great. I love this.
Stacy, come
So-
model it in front of the camera.
It'd be like Susie.
Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if
They will.
that's just me.
You will in 30 seconds.
Alright, I gotta get through this story,
Okay.
No, you
or
don't.
I have to, or I will be killed.
So guys, I hear Waldo's missing.
He is.
Shit.
I don't know.
Somebody needs to keep an eye on that fucker.
I'm so sad. I just
Did you ever go to the missing kids section at Walmart and draw mustaches on the ones who've been gone the longest to show the time's passed?
Here's the best way
Good
to
old
keep
Mike
track of
O'Donnell.
them.
Okay,
Circle
so
them with
I gotta-
red
I
pens
gotta-
so everybody
I gotta
knows.
get through this story.
Yeah.
Hold that up real quick.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like our ad read.
Yeah.
Audible.com. Go
At
here.
Groupcast Nation at
So-
groupcastnation.com.
Guys, I didn't get an email.
Shut up! You're not supposed to be talking. Wall.
Dope.
Quiet, Wall.
This is awkward. I'm gonna
How
keep
how
trying.
does coffee equals Chippendale?
Huh?
I'm gonna make.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
make.
make fucking sure of that. I'm also gonna make.
Egg roast.
This is Acros.
That
Watch the latest JonTron ad for his merchandise, and it's funny as hell.
Okay, so this story.
Do it, Wes.
I get the best random phone calls.
Have you found Jesus?
No.
Who's that?
Those people show up at your door.
Yes, they do. I get a call this morning from an ex-girlfriend who I still keep in touch with. And
That sounds good so far.
she calls me. She's in college currently. And apparently she wakes up at like 9:30. She like wakes up at 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday like a non-responsive person. I love you. She calls me and like it was immediate. She woke up. She called me. So she's still tired, but she's also like partially crying. And I answer my phone. I see it's her. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? She goes, are you still alive? I'm like, I answered my phone. I must be. Why?
This is not Wes.
What happened? She goes, I had another dream that you died. This has happened more than once. I find it funny. She does not. I love you. I'm like, so, and I just kind of sat back and like, so how did I die this time? She says, you died playing volleyball.
That's a hell of a way to go.
And I just started cackling. And I'm sorry.
And that was the end.
And I'm like, at least I went out in the manliest way possible.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, so elaborate the story. What happened? She goes, well, you were at college with me. You weren't in college. You just kind of lived with me. And we went to this party of mutual friends. I don't know who they are, but they're all black people. And all of them are named Tito, including the women. The women are also black, and they're also named Tito.
Drugs,
so
everybody. Drugs.
You went somewhere. I didn't know where you went. And I come out, and I'm like, hey, is Wes here? And everyone goes, no, he's not. And she sees my new hard hat for work sitting on the couch. She goes, well, his hard hat is here. Then he should be here. And she says, one of the women Tito go, oh, I guess he is here then. I don't know where he is. She went to the window and saw that there was going on at the volleyball courts, and she goes running out to see what had happened, and there's a bunch of detectives outside that look like me, different variations of me. And she tries to go through them, but they hold her back. And she said, as they go to cover my body up, she sees that it's me, and she asks one of the detectives what had happened, and
it was Tito.
He leads in and says, it was a tragic volleyball accident. He got spiked in the face, and he died. And that's when she woke up, and she's like, he's okay. So like she's she's like still sleepy. And like upset, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I just want to make sure I'm fine, and like the entire time, like I'm trying not to laugh at her. I want to hear the whole story, and I'm pretty sure I busted a couple ribs.
I would have lost it at Tito.
Yeah, and like
And
there's this chick named Tito.
And Tito.
Now, Wes, tell us.
She texts me. She just texts me scary things.
Now, yeah, I was gonna say while we were setting up the live stream, tell us what happened.
I forget what happened.
We were out playing volleyball.
Yeah.
You died.
There was a horrible accident.
Didn't she text you again?
Oh, yeah, we were setting stuff up, and we hadn't talked in a couple hours, and she just texted me, I am sick of you always dying in my sleep. And I'm like, oh God, what happened now? She's like, I'm really tired of it. I'm like, I think it's funny.
My God.
It was scary. It was a horrible time. Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's too late for that.
Tell her to watch the GroupCast episode 100 live stream.
Yeah.
That's why she's texting me right now.
4 people.
Yeah. Kenzie's watching. Kyle is, and Plank. So hello
Ken's
to
better be watching, otherwise I'll beat him up.
hello to all of you.
Even though I'm pretty sure he's like 6'3".
We appreciate
maybe
your
I
patience.
should-
I'm gonna go get a step ladder. And
I'll call that chick Tito.
Okay.
This is great.
yes, thanks to all of our fans watching, Tito and Tito and Tito.
And Big Tito, and
Ah.
Skinny Tito,
Yeah.
And Plank Tito.
Ladder Tito.
And Mike.
And Mike. Joe.
No! Stop!
So you guys heard about that show Blackish that came out
Uh-huh.
recently?
No.
Yes.
I kind of wanted to see it,
It's
but
it's just really just another run-of-the-mill African-American comedy
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
that's what I kind of figured.
Sort of.
Sort of. Yeah, just a little bit.
It's blackish.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna randomly flash that.
I was just thinking the other day that I should try
Now you comment on our shirts! Sorry.
telling a story.
I'm sorry.
You don't see us interrupting you.
Yes, we do.
You don't see us successfully interrupting you.
Yes, we do.
So I wanted to make a parody show in which it's a family who drinks nothing but seawater and call it brackish.
For God's sake.
Wow. That's
Good night,
like
everybody.
that's like 2 rungs down from.
Charlie.
No, that's like 2 rungs down from your
Fred.
your original
Fred is racist.
thing.
Just wanted to let everybody know.
Has anybody said anything on my Facebook wall?
Not
I
that
just want to make
know
sure
of.
that we don't miss those people.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
hey guys,
getting
by
there.
the way, in case you didn't know, Fred is racist.
Well, yeah.
Nah.
Thanks, Wall.
Wall.
Jesus.
I was also thinking about
Wall
making.
Jesus
Jesus?
Wall.
I was thinking about making
Wall Jesus.
another parody
Wall
show
Jesus.
in which
Yeah.
it was about a couple like boxers who are really unsure of themselves and call it Smackish.
God.
Boxish.
Jesus.
Fox.
I want to make one about a bunch of comedians who tell terrible jokes. And the,
This is our new game.
it is.
Shout out to right now.
Shout out to YOLO.
We need to do
Shout
this
out to
all the time
shout-outs.
now. Okay, I'm making an official declaration that as dick as this all is, we need to do this all the time.
Okay.
Because our Facebook page is now being blown up by Kenzie. It started with, why does Big Wes have an ex that dreams about his death numerous times? She comments, I'm sick of you dying in my sleep, spike to the face, that look like him, fast acting detectives.
Isn't that like when she used
Yes.
back in group chat too, where she just noted the funny things that
Yes,
he said?
Yeah.
but this is like instantaneous.
That's
and
that's a little crazy. You know what else you could call that? Whackish.
Yeah, just a little bit crazy.
So
Hey,
little
everybody.
bit
Hey
whack
everybody,
second.
welcome to GroupCast.
Hey.
You know one thing I don't like about these podcasts? That Dave never talks that much.
Yeah.
Well,
He's only yakkish.
this is. I'm glad you pointed this out. Dave,
Christ.
you told me to remind me the last time you were on the show. Tell us about the old black lady who went from zero to ghetto instantly.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
Did she have a paper bag? Because you could call that sackish.
You're taking
Jesus
over my.
Christ.
Coming up from you.
Fruit stand, I hardly know her.
At the end of the last podcast,
I think the coffee's kicking in.
I
over
think it
there.
is. At the end of the last podcast,
Dude, today's been some kind of thing.
let me freaking talk.
Never.
Jesus Christ.
How many episodes have you been on? When have we ever let you talk?
That's a very good point. Maybe I should just sit here, except I'm not. Because
Dave, do you
despite
have
all
a story that
the last time that Dave was on the podcast,
I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
the last
That's a shout out to Kyle, who
Wes
wanted
had
me to
left.
interrupt Casey as Christopher Walker.
Wes-
Oh, there you
left.
go. It's for a reason this time.
Yes, it was. Wes had left, and it was just me and Dave. And he just out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh, you gotta remind me next time I'm on the show to talk about the old black lady who went zero."
I completely forgot.
That's why I wrote it down.
Does she sell
Thank
drugs?
Looks good, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Because that'd be
Okay.
crackish.
My
Done!
God.
We're done! Get out!
The
We're
wall
done!
is
Good
good.
night, everybody!
Yeah, Bob.
Tell your story, please.
Let's go back a little
Oh.
bit. Let's just go backish.
Okay.
Oh my God! I love
Is
this.
everybody okay? We got Stacy. Do you have anything to say? She's not even listening. Whatever.
Every time we interact, We
Guys,
get.
we need to tone it down. We need to make it more lackish.
I was gonna say the more we go, the more we astray from the story at hand, we get more off trackish.
Well done.
You're
I
part of
give
the
you props
problem. You
for
know
it.
that?
I started
Send
the
us
problem.
more of your issues at GroupCast Nation.
Actually, yeah, do that.
At GroupCast.
At.
Shut up! You know what I mean?
Coffee's kicking in. Hey, story.
Okay, so I was working the other day, and this one old senile lady who comes in every once in a while was in line.
Do you want to say where you work?
Subway, undisclosed location, and
That's fine.
who gives a fuck?
Just wanted to give us
Middle.
Subway in the subway.
We
Subway
just,
and
Subway.
we just
Subway
needed
and
some I forget
Context.
the word. Yes. Go on.
Contacts.
Excellent.
You're working at Subway, lady.
I
And
can't see without my context.
Puns.
fucking damn.
Keep telling your story. You're getting
Oh.
slackish.
Ah.
You know,
Good night, everybody.
We need this coffee more.
I haven't.
I don't even have any. He's making more jokes than the rest of us. I'm sorry, Dave. I will shut up now. Just
Every
for you.
joke is just another stackish. I tried.
It was,
Yeah.
That joke wasn't very funny. It was lackish.
We already did that one.
No, we didn't. Did
Yes,
we?
I did.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead.
We're getting off
Oh, you.
trackish.
Oh,
That's
Also
already
did
done
that.
we
too.
did that one like
I
20
know,
seconds.
Pay attention, Erica!
I heard it. I just
At
have to say it
GroupCast
again.
Nation!
Perfect background for this moment.
Give me that back.
And that.
I was trying to catch it.
I'm done. I'm done, Dave. It's all you.
I'm also done. You better shut up too.
Wall. I'm not even supposed to be here.
okay. So, at work, old senile lady's there. Old black lady comes in, gets in line behind senile lady, and from whatever happened, I don't know what the fuck happened, but she jumped her in line, and old senile lady says, "Excuse me," and she turns around, gives her this look. I fly up in the air and says, "Bitch, what you gotta do about it? Fuck you! I ain't playing this shit," and walks out. I don't know.
That was the
Or
whole.
anything?
That was the whole encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Like,
Did you get her food?
No, she just left it there. I don't know what. I
Just
don't know what
walked
her
in there for
problem
the
was.
novelty of it.
Yeah.
She just, and it's funny though because she's been in here like multiple times, and she seems like the sweetest, like nicest lady.
Until you say excuse me.
Until you say excuse me, I thought I was going to see something that I have never even thought of, like an old lady fight.
Yeah, that was in the best.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
sorry, this isn't 1960s bus in Alabama. I don't have to take
Walking
this.
out. But yeah, I was this close to seeing an old black lady fight, and I was a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to see
Oh,
that.
that's a shame.
Pretty much the story. You got any more issues?
No,
Oh
I'm
no,
done.
none of those.
No.
Although I dealt with the most moronic person ever today at work.
Okay, do tell.
Okay, I don't think any of you have ever dealt with somebody this fucking dumb.
Well, you do work in retail, so.
Well, I
Yeah,
do. So
exactly,
you would,
yeah.
but I work in retail in
You're
a
also
Wyndham
talking to me.
hotel, where a lot of like rich people come through.
Okay.
So they're not as obnoxious. They're just usually silent.
They're just like, no.
My bad customers are still the silent ones who don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Except for this bitch who, okay, so to set shit up, I work in a little snack shop in a hotel. We have a make-it-yourself Starbucks coffee machine.
Okay.
There are, you
You have to build a machine?
You do.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it takes forever. You have to hit a total of 3 buttons to get coffee. All right. I mean, it's that simple. That's all it is.
Okay, yeah.
There's very few options. It's idiot-proof. Absolutely idiot-proof.
Well,
Except
well.
for this idiot who proved me wrong.
Okay.
That joke didn't fly. That's okay.
It's okay, I got it.
She walks in and she goes, "Excuse me." She didn't sound like this, so
Sounded
she's
like-
gonna
she
sound like
sounded
this.
like
Now
a
she's
prick.
gonna, she's gonna sound like a thing.
For the sake of the story.
Do you have coffee? And I said,
Do you
"Yeah."
have any butts?
And I Vanna Whited, and I went, yes, we have coffee right over here from this lovely machine.
Cues
And
video
she
music.
looked at the machine, and the look on her face was red. Like, if she was in the bomb squad and had to decide between the red wire or the blue wire, like, she was immediately like, I don't know what's happening. So she kind of, like, eyeballs the machine for a while, and she's like, I need help with this. And we're like, okay, well, grab a cup from the side over here. And she looks at one cup, and then she looks at another one. I go, oh, all of our cups are the same size, by the way. And then she goes, oh, okay. And she puts one down, and she goes, is this one the same size as this one? I'm like, this is going to be fun.
Okay.
So,
No, it's not. You should just walked away.
so I said, all right, so set your cup down. And she sets her cup down on the, I go, so you press the cup, it's a touch screen. All
Okay.
right, here's what the screen looks like. I will paint the image for you. Watch me paint it.
Okay.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
Now, over here.
Some happy little options.
Happy little coffee.
Happy clouds, happy clouds, happy clouds.
They should make
In the top left of the screen,
coffee.
in the
Jeez.
top left of the screen, it says, what would you like today? And on the rest of the left side of the screen, it has three rectangles.
Red triangles.
Rectangles.
Quadrilaterals.
Thank you.
I like rectangles.
Want to give
So
that another
did
try,
I.
Chief?
Yeah, those are triangles
I'm
who are
gonna
just
I'm gonna
fucked
start
up.
teaching that to kids now. Guys, you ever hear
Rectangles.
rectangles?
Oh yeah, there's fucked
Is
up. No.
With all those triangles in it.
Yeah, exactly. So there's three rectangles. One says coffee, one says hot chocolate, one says hot water. The right side of the screen is just a picture of a cup of coffee. I mean, it's a cup of coffee sitting on a table. The
So
whole right side is just this
You
coffee,
don't even,
and the left
you
side
don't
is
even
the
need
table.
the entire screen.
No, you don't. I mean, it's really easy. So she goes, what do I do? And I said, well, you press coffee button. And she starts, like, banging on the Starbucks logo above the touch screen. I'm like, no, that's not it. It's a touch screen, which means you gotta touch the fucking screen to make this happen. And she's like, I don't get... I'm like, you push the coffee button. Would anybody except Erica, who I told this to, like to venture a guess as to what she does next?
She presses the Starbucks logo again.
No. She starts pushing the coffee cup picture
Oh.
on the other, and not once. Whereas you would push it once. Oh my god!
boy.
Not once. Where
Yeah.
you would push not once. Where you just push it once. I'll never do that again this episode.
Yeah, okay, good.
Not where you push it. Oh, this isn't fucking doing anything. Maybe I should. It's a fucking coffee button to get coffee.
Maybe it didn't notice.
She pushes it like multiple times. Like, I want this. This is what I want. This is madness. I want to get this. And
It's not like there's a word that says coffee right
it's like,
there.
I want to kill you. She was the worst person. It's like, how do you function in life? Like, you drove here
I came from the future.
where they have cranberries.
I love cranberries.
Pepperidge Farm, remembers?
I want to share something after. Is that the end of that story, or is there more?
Well, it's the end of her.
Okay.
There was another guy who came
You
in
killed
and
her.
just
Yeah, we
sounded
killed
weird.
her,
It's not a yeah, and then she's
End of
done.
her.
She's in
out.
the back of his car at
Yeah.
my house right
She
now.
actively walked into traffic, and that was the end of that.
FBI should be knocking on the door any day.
Yeah. Do you have any coffee?
In about 30
Oh.
seconds when this
Yes,
stream backs up.
please take 20 ounces and just fucking drive
I
yourself off the
I do have very brief breaking news.
cliff. Okay.
It seems that the wall needs a good smackish.
There it is.
Thanks, Kyle.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, continue.
There was a guy who came in and all he bought was soda, and I said, "Is that everything?" And his response was, "That'll be it." But he had so much crap in his throat that it sounded like he was gonna throw up. He's like, "So is that?" I'm like, "Is that everything?" He goes, "Yeah." Do you need a bucket? What is you gonna? Because I'm not cleaning this up. If you're gonna just. I loved it so much. It was like the people with stoma and they have the electric thing, except
Oh,
it was
yeah,
just
like,
except it was
it's
just
a
filled
trap.
with snot. Because and it's oh god.
Thanks, Ned.
These are the people I deal with on a daily basis.
These are the people I deal with on a weekly basis.
And not too much.
Real quick though, whenever you were like, "Oh, Charlie up there," it made
Yeah.
me think. The other day when I was subbing for 5th grade, I got an entire class of kids to go, "Folks."
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How?
I think it was one of their vocabulary bad words or a spelling word or something, and I chuckled. The one kid's like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Well, friends of mine, we know this guy who, whenever he talks, it's real high pitched, and he says folks a lot." I did a demonstration, folks, and then next I hear, folks, folks, folks.
Oh
folks,
my God.
Folks, folks.
That's gotta be both amazing and
GroupCast,
Yeah.
corrupting the youth of America since I don't know when.
High five, everybody. High fives. High fives.
Coffee.
Worst.
We
Jeez.
suck.
So, have you guys ever done that thing where
Yes.
you...
Yep. I did all the thing.
That's all you
I've
needed.
done many.
That's all you needed.
That thing where you say a phrase, then you play it backwards, listen to it, try to repeat the backwards phrase, play it forwards.
No. Who does that?
He does.
It's fun.
I tried that once.
Here, I'll give you a sample.
I don't even know.
I got a thing where backwards
Dave,
it sound like a friend of
In
mine
my
was saying
bag, I
very
have a
weary.
speaker and an audio cord. Give me both.
I have it on full blast. I should be able to pick it up.
That's a mouse.
That is a mouse.
The audio cord's hanging out. That's the speaker.
Pass that shit.
Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ha!
Thanks, Richard Sherman.
You're welcome.
Here. He's a football player. Here.
Well, this is worth the stuff.
Totally.
Ah! There, hold that.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Ah, dings! Again!
Here's a sample of what I've done.
Okay.
I love
That's
cranberries.
forward.
I love cranberries.
Nice.
Brian carries.
Just to make sure you're all still with us, it was the forward phrase.
Yeah.
Then I took that phrase backward,
And said that.
repeated it,
Yeah. And
then played it
flipped
forward.
To see how I still thought it was the backwards one for like 4 seconds.
Yeah, I did too.
Meatloaf is the backbone of America.
Oh my god.
Meatloaf is the backbone of America.
Sounds like you're just extremely drunk.
It's very hard to do K's. How about this one?
When you pull my, you will hear a tuba. When you pull my finger, you will hear a tuba.
Chuba.
Basically sounds
I
like
swear to God, this kid's not in college.
a lot of free time.
He's got a lot of free time.
Not much anymore.
Yeah.
Which segues nicely into what I'm going to talk about next.
Segways?
Yeah.
Has anybody said anything on my wall yet? I'm gonna ask. Check myself.
No,
I
I
don't-
got you.
Okay, I'm not going to check. So I started field experience in which I go to high school and
Oh, fun.
Oh.
and learn. It's an inner city. Well, it's not really inner city. It's like
Oh, you.
Outer inner.
I don't compare it to.
Is it an itty or an
other
outie?
places.
I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
Because I've done it.
Do you think I would be okay if I said what town it is?
I don't
Okay.
care.
cares?
Well,
I don't know.
it's as long as you're not saying kids' names.
I'm not going
So
to.
you could say the school. That's fine.
I'm going to Lebanon High School.
Ooh.
That's an hour drive from where I go. Where I live.
From where I go.
Where I live.
Were you saying that backwards? Is
Yeah,
that
it was. Well, here a chuba.
Chuba. I love chubas.
My mentor for field experience. First of all, Lebanon High School is gorgeous. It's all the inner city schools get lots of money.
They do.
Yeah.
I noticed that in Philadelphia.
Everybody gets an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And the superintendent apparently is like,
Is the superintendent Oprah?
no.
Everybody gets it.
That would be
iPad.
the best school ever.
Hardly.
Everybody would get one of everything.
Every
that's
other
true, that's
day
true.
is like they get a bunch of stuff. Every other day that's not that
But
day
they're all
is like
terrible.
They have those
terrible
assemblies
Yeah,
about
where
the
it's
most
like-
depressing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
every day a child is raped.
God. Did
Looks
she?
like
Look to the
play
man
random
on your
depressing
left.
Where
facts
do we see these
over the
things?
intercom.
Look to the man on your left, then look to the man on your right.
Dead.
Studies show that both those men would rape you.
Studies show they all like
Maybe.
cranberries.
Probably not.
Did you ever
What?
see one of my favorite
What?
gifs of all time?
Whenever he said, "Look to your left" and "Look to your right," both and then I said maybe and probably not.
What am I being maybe'd into?
You might
Doesn't
rape.
matter.
Oh, you don't know my
one of-
brother like I do.
Oh
So
God!
his is more of a maybe than this.
Holy
I mean, than him.
shit!
If These walls could
made
talk.
Holy shit!
So my favorite GIF of all time.
What is this?
One of my favorite GIFs of all time, anyway, is the one of Oprah where the
Yes.
box falls down.
Yeah.
And Steve-
Yes! Yes! Me so
Oh,
much.
Everybody on
So
and
many
Oprah's
bees.
like celebrating, and everyone else is
Oh,
oh,
one woman is crying.
oh yeah, yeah.
That's good.
For
Not the
the listeners
Yep.
/ viewers at home,
Oh.
type in beesbeesbees.com into,
Oh, that's the whole
into,
thing?
into
Yep.
the thing up there,
Yep.
that thing,
That
Search
thing.
bar.
and you will see what we're talking about.
Oh, it's fun.
And it is magnificent.
Okay,
I love it.
so yeah, everybody gets an iPad. Everybody gets an iPad at that school.
Hey.
The superintendent thinks that they shouldn't block anything.
Okay.
So any of the students at any time can do whatever they want.
So they can porn all day.
They could if they wanted to.
Okay.
Nothing's blocked.
No.
Though, where in my high school, everything was blocked.
Oh, of course, yeah.
There was a day where we couldn't go on Google.
Yeah, we had that at our school
No,
before.
we didn't.
There was a lot of stuff you couldn't get onto, which would have
Well,
made
yeah.
sense for you to actually. No, I feel like there was get on Google.
They were. Well, there's a lot of things they played fast and loose with.
And then
like,
there was a URL that was made
Like that
that
game, Fast
unblocked
and Loose.
everything.
Yeah.
And we got to use that for a week until they said,
they're called proxies, Erica.
forgot the name of it.
So
And they were fun. That's how we would get on like our game sites and shit.
yeah,
Like we would find a game site and we'd be like, oh, this is fun, and then like a week later, all of a sudden it would be
Yeah.
blocked, and we're like, I'll just find another one. And we found another
So
game
many
site,
of
and like a
them.
week later, it's like, well, we'll find another one.
Yeah.
A week later, blocked.
it's great.
Well, we'll go back to that first
On-
one again.
On the topic of that, at my school,
Yeah.
the computer or kids that were in like a computer programming class, they figured out how to put the demo of the original Combat Evolved.
Yeah.
So what we could do is
Yeah.
we would get like within like the area,
Mm-hmm.
and we would all like play multiplayer. Like
And that's cool.
That's
like,
awesome.
That's
and-
very cool.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, my friend Matt talks about how he did that. Like a friend of his had Halo, and they all got it to work in their
Yeah.
computer, their computer design class, or whatever you want to call it. Since the teacher had already been done teaching everything, he's like, "I'll play Lookout. You guys play Halo."
Nice.
That's like I had a publishing class in high school, like maybe 10th grade. So that was the time when everybody discovered what emulators were.
Mhm.
So everybody was playing Pokemon,
Oh, of course.
and
yeah.
that's what we did. Basically, all we did in that class, there was like a big old textbook, spiral bound,
Oh, textbook.
big ass textbook, foot massage.
Jones, big ass textbooks and foot massage.
Tennis books.
Tennis.
And
That's how that came out.
it's like every week we'd have a set of assignments to do on a certain chapter, like make this card, like
Yeah.
design this pamphlet, whatever.
Yeah.
We'd always be like, me and my friend would always be the first to be done,
Yeah.
and then we would just sit there and just play games the entire time.
Trade the Pokemans.
Trade the Pokemans, hug the bows,
I know I don't want to interrupt, but I have a story that was somewhat.
and
like
don't
that.
interrupt.
I
Jesus.
thought you were done.
I don't want to
I'm
interrupt.
gonna let you finish.
I'll let you finish.
I don't want to interrupt, but I'm going to anyway.
My story was the best of all time. No, there was a time. This was also when I used to go on 4chan. I don't anymore because that is
Because 4chan.
because
Because
4chan.
4chan.
There was a time where everybody does this on 4chan, where you just have a collection of pictures that you discover on there. Like, especially known for his multitude of reaction pictures.
And you do an excellent job at it, by the way.
I pride myself on it.
You should.
How many do you
Yeah.
have? How many do you think you have?
It's
I've had to have seen at least 50.
it's over on my computer. My computer.
Yeah.
I have like over 2,000.
Nice.
That's amazing.
I
That's
wish it was
impressive.
over 9,000. That
It's
way, I could make
equally
a joke,
amazing
but
that there can be that many reactions to something.
You'd be
I
surprised.
know, right?
On my
You'd be
phone,
surprised, trust
at
me.
one time it's usually like maybe 300.
Still a lot.
Oh, holy fuck that collection.
I like to think you have like an archive like database where it's like, all right, this guy said something about poop. All right, let's see. All right, there. That's one's pretty good. There it is.
They're in different categories and subcategories.
I've actually
yeah.
done that
It's
before.
a flow chart.
Yeah, it's a
I've done that before where I like
Venn
organize
diagram.
them.
no,
No.
that's not at all.
I thought we were just naming stuff.
But there was a time where I was
Bar graph.
every time
Diagram.
like there was a good like solid 2 weeks where it was just like every day I'd show this guy more pictures that I'd discover from 4chan. Go home, get like 20 more, come back the next day. So it was
You're like the 4chan dealer.
yeah, it's like it was.
Hey, I got some pictures, bro.
Here's our new stock.
Yeah.
It was about the third day in, and one of the pictures I flashed by was like population fail, or no, you are now entering fail population U, and like it was pretty funny. We just kept going through all of them, and I was about to leave the classroom, and the teacher like stops me. He's like, "Listen," because that's how he talks. If you don't stop going through those pictures, you're gonna end up like that sign. You'll be population fail.
Wow.
What a smooth talker that man is.
Oh yeah.
He also took a screenshot of me playing Mario Kart 64 and did nothing with it.
Or so you think.
Or so, nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
Unless he's like saving it for like one day where I get like on national television where I'm like, this guy could be a bad person.
He's about to burst into your house in
more
that
at
picture
11,
right now.
and he's like, that's it. The time has come, and he just brings in that Mario Kart 64. I have the evidence from 10 years ago.
Oh god, I'm dying over here.
Oh, what a twat
Why?
that would be.
I like the delay, but it sucks.
Okay.
It's not a database, it's a database.
Yeah!
Yes!
Tweets yet.
Very nice.
No, it's all just text messages and Facebook. At GroupCast Nation!
Come on, people.
Or you can just send it to us on Facebook and fucking text. Honestly.
We reached 100.
Fuck, I just say fuck
I
Twitter,
also
but
accept carrier pigeon.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, that might be a little behind.
Yeah,
They're
there's
extinct.
a little more delay.
Well.
they're
Carrier
extinct.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they
it's
are.
not
Okay.
dead. They all got shot down.
Carrier pigeons?
Yeah.
I thought they were just really smart-ass pigeons.
They
That's what
are, but
yeah.
they're
Sort of. Yeah.
We got an abundance of pigeons in New York. Just take a bunch of them and just like drive them around places. And be like, look, I want you to go from here to here.
just
Do
like
it.
strap a GPS to their back.
Yeah.
Turn left.
I would love to do that anyway.
They're always pecking at it. And
GPS
why is it a
guided
cat?
pigeons.
That's how pigeons sound. Pigeons and cats are the same thing.
Okay.
It's got a
That's
translation.
right.
It's all shifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, so I was in my.
You're not supposed to be here. Why are you talking?
Oh.
You really are.
Jesus.
I told you to be out of frame.
I'm out of
Yes.
frame.
And stay out.
Well, you didn't say out of talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out
Out
of-
of talk.
But if you're not
Let me
in
give you a
frame, you
pet.
shouldn't be talking.
This
Wes,
is relevant.
The
though.
ship has sailed.
Oh my
Anyway.
god.
Go
He's,
ship.
he's,
Okay.
he's like our pre.
He's doing this to impress his girlfriend. Go on.
Fuck you. Anyway.
You don't have a girlfriend, Manny Teo.
Let me
That's a
finish.
football reference.
Well, that's a timely reference.
It's like a year old.
Anyway, so I'm in my graphic design class, and we're done. We have nothing to do. So, person next to me gets on a flight simulator.
That was popular when I was in high
Yes.
school too.
It's apparently extremely dated. Like, it's got all this stuff like you can go off an aircraft carrier.
Like you can fly an airplane.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yes.
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 It's like
You're-
next
you
goat
you
simulator.
start and you're dead. That'd be
This
easy.
game was $36. That's it. That's it.
It's like
God fucking
it's
damn it,
like
Steam.
it's got this like
You
It's all your
start-
fucking.
it's got this cheery upbeat music. It's like
Game start. You're extinct.
Oh shit.
It's like game start and options. You click game start and it goes. It's like it's got a carrier pigeon there and it's like 3, 2, 1 and then it just goes. Carrier pigeons went extinct in 1936.
And then it's the more you know logo.
Like that.
Oh,
Can we
I
make
want
that
to
and sell
return
it on
this
Steam for $1?
because
Anyway.
People would buy it.
Anyway.
yeah, they buy it and then they
So-
line up to return
The
it.
ship has sailed.
Time's
What
up,
was
everybody.
Oh,
Go on.
I don't know how long
Yeah.
Flight
it's been going.
simulator.
So, you can go off an aircraft carrier and you can fly a Boeing 747 and all that. So, he does this, is about to land, like just cuts the engines, goes to crash, bounces off the water, and continues into the air.
Planes do that all the time.
Nope.
Somebody's
That
like-
isn't around.
It's
Solid
like that
burger.
gif.
Solid burger.
Where it's like when I walk into a store and I see my ex-girlfriend, it's like it's a It's a gif of a fighter plane going to land on one of those aircraft carriers and going, whoop.
Yeah.
Here's what I gathered from his story. Your story's done, by the way. I don't care what you say.
I'm
It's
not.
done.
Fuck you.
I was in a graphic design class. We had nothing better to do because we're a bunch of nerds.
Shut up, nerd.
Flight simulator and a story that's not even true. I think you're overdoing it. You're just trying way too hard.
I'm not done.
You're trying way too hard to impress someone that doesn't even exist.
I'm sure.
Picks or get the fuck out.
Yes.
Picks.
Accepted.
You better stay out of frame, though.
Okay, well that's gonna be tough.
Just whip
Exactly.
a
That's
picture out.
right. See?
Fucking this.
Fine.
I have my ways. This is
So-
my baby. This is my show. I know how to control it.
100 episodes, motherfucker.
That too.
Can
This
I at
did
least
turn
finish
out
the
nice.
story?
Oh, yeah, I like it.
I just
I
got
like how
2
the
text
biggest
messages
word-
saying, "Shut up,
Big
Will."
Biggest phrase is Big West, right in
Really?
the middle.
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
The Big West is right in the middle here.
Oh.
It's the biggest font,
Yep.
except 2. Okay.
Well, yeah.
And Charlie.
No.
Charlie's almost as big.
Cast. Anyway.
I like how Flock of and OK are like the biggest on that part. It's like Flock of OK.
Well, I had to make it go so far.
So, when I was doing field experience, I got to tell about some of
Are
this
you
stuff.
still on this? Oh, yeah.
The
We went off on a
Crunchy.
tangent. I didn't start. Well, that's because I had to print it on.
I know.
Well, anyway,
Crunchy.
it's great. I'm in a government and economics class, which I didn't really have a good time of that in high school, but this guy is great.
You should marry him.
I can't. He's already.
Damn.
I know, foiled again.
Foil.
That wasn't even funny.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. It's the coffee.
Caffeine.
That's how you
Caffeine.
multiply.
That's just a crutch.
Yep. Coffee doesn't work.
There's a
Coffee
specific
isn't
class
real.
where
You're not real.
basically
I
the
know I'm
kids
not.
just do busy work for an hour. So we just sit there and tell stories the
Nice.
entire time. It's great. He told me a story about right as he was about to graduate high school. He had this black lab who was enormous, and they would play fetch with a shovel, and he would just chuck the shovel.
That's a big dog.
Jesus.
The dog would get the shovel, bring it back.
Dad,
Bury
get
it,
the
and then there was
shovel.
no way to get it out again.
I know, right?
It was just
Then they bought
impossible.
another shovel and it was just a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. There was,
Exactly. Yep. Quick, get the shovel. Oh, the dog took it.
How
Get
are we
another
How are we gonna
shovel.
bury the body?
I was just
My
gonna say
yard
that.
is more shovel than yard.
What does that mean?
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
when he went into college, his mom was like, "We need to, you aren't able to play with him
We
anymore."
need you to be the shovel.
So we
His first son away saying, "Go kill yourself."
we need to get him to a place where he can run around and everything. So we're gonna send him to a farm. And he's like, "Just so you know, he didn't die. We actually sent him to his farm." And so he said how he
And then he died on that farm.
probably actually. So the dog went to his uncle's farm, and everything was fine. And then his uncle gets. The dog is sitting on the front porch, and there's a dead deer right next to him. He's just sitting there like. He's like, "Look what I did!"
Oh God.
Wow.
Great.
He's got the shovel in his
That
mouth.
would have been a sight to see. Yeah, let's go bury him.
I want this dog.
He's like, "Give me a shovel,
Tell
I'll bury him."
no one.
His family doesn't know he's missing.
And then the
You
ones
never
that
had a
did-
family.
One of
Because
the
I
other,
killed them too. They're over there.
one of the other things he told me, like, it was like he had just gotten done doing a lecture or whatever, and he sat down. He's like, "Look, I don't usually recommend things to people because I'm not that kind of guy. But here's what I recommend to you. When you go out in the field and you become a real adult,
When you be adult.
gummies in the refrigerator." And he just turned around and started working on grades or something, and I was like, "Gummies in the refrigerator?" He's like, "It's the best."
All right then.
Yeah. Dude, I found this out
That guy's on crack.
at a young age. I found that out. I would when we go out to 7-Eleven, like on our way home from school or something.
Family road trip to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's all we
would-
have.
That's all we do
That's
for
some
fun around
Beverly Hillbillies class, right?
I
there.
would always get a slushie and gummy worms. and I would put like a handful of gummy worms in my slushy and
That's
mix it
some
around.
Beverly Hills diabetes right there.
Shut up!
Nah, British.
There was
I enjoyed myself.
Yes.
You guys ever like taken fruit by the foot or fruit roll into a ball and put it in the freezer?
No.
No.
They become
You can kill somebody
they
with
become
that.
jawbreakers, and it's awesome.
Oh,
Huh.
cool. I want jawbreaker.
I have taken a fruit by the foot, rolled it up into a ball, and ate the entire ball.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
done that.
3
I think
feet of
everybody's
3
done
feet
that.
You can't really chew it in your mouth.
3 feet seems so much bigger when you were like
I
2
know.
foot
You
tall.
just mold
Yeah.
it into an apple, and it's like, you're back to your original form. Not really, because you're not real.
Because that's what happens when you eat that big wad of fruit by the foot. It's like you put it in your mouth and you immediately go, "This was a bad idea."
Well,
It's
there
just
goes
like,
a year.
You're like bouncing it around in your mouth because like, what do I do with this? I can't even move my jaw.
Yeah,
How
it's
do
like
I
a Super
chew?
Ball,
Yeah.
honestly. It's like eating a Super Ball.
Yep.
It's like getting one of those really big jaw breakers, the ones that are like apple
The
size.
The one you
ice
can't
ball
get in your
size.
mouth and
I
you have to
hate
lick
them.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're called retarded popsicles. Is
Yes.
basically what that is.
Yeah, room temperature popsicles.
Yeah.
No, it's just called natural selection.
There was also
That's what they should
Yeah,
call
there
them.
you go.
The
Natural,
natural
selection.
selection of jawbreakers.
There was also a time where I was sitting in the back of the class on my first day, and
Back of the closet? Is that what you said?
no, back of the class.
Okay.
Back to the closet.
Get in the back of the closet.
One of these days, every time you mishear me, I'm just gonna say yes, exactly.
Good. Good.
Keep going with the story.
So
Yep.
yeah,
So I was in the closet, right?
like everybody coming on time, and except for one girl, and he's like, oh, well, wonder where she went. She showed up like maybe 10 minutes later, and she just looked really, really sick. And he's like, oh, are you okay? Is there anything you need? And she goes, okay, I'll let this happen.
Cliffhangers.
What happened, Wes?
A text message of, they want my face, they got it. Where's the pic at?
It's the URL on the.
She
I don't-
sent her face.
How do I do this?
Like look
She's
up the
gonna miss it.
URL. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Did she
how
send
to
her
do
face by
this.
carrier pigeon?
Can I
Like a pigeon just
No.
shows up with skin.
It's,
So
Well, this got dark fast.
anyway,
It's
you're
like Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, seriously.
the teacher goes, are you okay? Is there anything you need? And she's like, do you have a gun? And he goes,
Why does it matter with that? I do.
He goes, well, I don't know. Let me check my drawer. And he goes, all right. I have some papers. I have this miniature. Like,
There was no way she was in the mood for this.
yeah, I know. She just has this look like,
like Napoleon Dynamite face.
yeah,
Yeah.
like do whatever I want to feel like. God. He's like, I have some papers. I have this like miniature toy version of a Wendy's Frosty. Puts that aside. I have a hand. He just pulls out a hand. Just sets that aside. And the second day I came in, he
Trying to
just
get this
started
fly
making
I know, right?
tons and tons of hand puns, and it was
Fucking
amazing.
Christ.
It was Heath.
Oh, shit, I almost had him.
Why am I surrounded by Heath? I really don't want to be.
Because you're inbred?
I told him
Oh!
about Heath, and he really didn't have a comment.
Nobody
So-
does.
I'm just picturing him trying to teach a class in the bread suit.
Did you know that I was once called a cross between the guy from Napoleon Dynamite and a centaur?
Ah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Shane Gillis.
Who
Yeah.
else?
Oh,
would it be,
shame.
Yeah. That was cool.
So,
That was right before I went on stage for a show. That was my intro.
nice.
Oh,
This
yeah.
next guy looks like a cross between a fucking guy and fucking centaur. So, fucking yeah.
Dog cock, dog cum.
And that's when I went up on stage with a handful of pretzels. Cause, alright, so I was doing this show,
Yeah,
and there were pretzels and shit at every
Yeah.
table.
It was 2nd Street, yeah.
It was
Pretzels.
no, it was actually not. It was at the HMAC. Back when there were still shows going on there.
Yeah.
And there were pretzels at every table, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking have some pretzels, and I grabbed some pretzels, and before I could even eat one, I hear this fucking combination of fucking centaur and Napoleon Dynamite guy. I went, oh shit, but I didn't want to put him back. So he goes, let him free, and I went up with. and I told jokes as I ate pretzels.
One joke at a time.
I had a great set,
That's awesome.
and I got the 1 minute light, and I had like 3 pretzels left in my hand, and I went, "Oh, this is awesome!" And I ate the last pretzel, and went, "I got some bun."
That was
It was an amazing set.
That was a good set.
It was.
Yep.
It was a good job. I think that was the night whenever. Okay, so there's a guy who I think Wes, you and Casey, you guys met at the Comedy Zone 1. He doesn't show up much anymore. He goes by huge. Who he looks like cross-eyed Jesus, lazy-eyed Jesus.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
He
you
looks
guys
just
were,
like
you
Jesus.
guys were there.
He has
You
a
guys
lazy
were there
eye.
the night he showed up.
Lazy-eyed
Yes.
hobo Jesus.
Well, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we always say, of course we make all the time about this guy.
Yeah.
The first show I was doing at the HMAC, I didn't know where it was, and I didn't have the GPS with me, or if I did, it was fucked up or something like that.
Okay.
So I had no idea where I was going, and I was lost as fuck, and I was about there. So I just pulled over somewhere.
Lost in Harrisburg.
And I was a little late. I mean, like the show's gonna start in like 5 minutes. I'm like, I gotta fucking find this place. I am so screwed. So I'm just gonna pull over, get up, start walking around, and hopefully I stumble upon it. I get out of my car, and I get onto the sidewalk, and immediately as I hit the sidewalk, I look, and there's huge ass walking down the street. He's like,
Singing "Do a Diddy." Diddy,
exactly. He's like, hey, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I got a show. I don't know where it is. I need to go to the HMAC. He's like, oh, I'll take you there. And so we walk to the HMAC, and he's like, yeah, I mean, I was just taking a walk around the neighborhood. I don't even go this way, like, ever. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll go this way today. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I show up, and we get to the HMAC, and I'm like, all right, I'll be back. I'm just going to let Max know that I'm here, and then the show can start. And he goes, oh, okay. So I ran to the back, and I saw Max Racy, who was running the show, and I'm like, hey, I'm here. And he's like, all right, cool. So I'm like, yeah. Like, we talked for maybe 2 minutes at best. And then I walked back, and he was gone. So I swear, Jesus shows up, saves me, gets me to my show, and vanishes into thin air. It was a magical moment. To this day, he can't explain where he went.
I just saw a bright light.
Yeah, yeah.
Wes,
Dad was like, hey, come
Came
home.
back 3 days later.
tell your
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
your much anticipated story
Okay,
about.
but before we get to that,
Okay.
Oh, is there anything on my Facebook wall?
no, there's
Oh.
not. Other than Kyle saying I'm Kyle.
Oh, okay.
2 things.
Yes,
First of
you
all,
are.
speaking of Kyle, from Kyle, he's pretty sure that your girlfriend is just a blow-up doll.
Okay.
Blow-up doll that has fingers and a brain and muscles.
Yeah, that's
okay.
how they make.
That's
terrifying.
That's how they make
That's
them these
terrifying.
days. That's how
That
they
is-
make them.
that is
Oh God,
very
what if
elaborate.
suicide's done?
Anyway,
He sneaks up behind her and goes, boo! And she goes,
But she always makes that face no matter
yeah,
what.
yeah. Gets her every time. That's a Perry Roard
Yep.
joke.
Comes to keep pictures.
we
of
got
Yeah.
a serious question.
Come out of her mouth.
Okay, yeah. Serious question.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing a speech in class on how to beat a polygraph machine, and I need to interview someone who has done it. Have any of you ever done it?
Nope.
I guess no.
I'm gonna say
That
no,
is an
but you won't
oddly
know if I'm lying or
specific
not.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would make one blow up just because like everything.
I was like that
I
Simpsons
say-
episode,
Yeah.
the X-Files spoof
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
Do
Now
you understand?
Homer, we have you hooked up to a lie detector test. We're gonna ask you a series of questions, and you just answer yes and no. Do you understand? Yes. That's like one of the best Simpsons episodes ever.
Just
He bit me with my own teeth. This is the worst.
just knowing that none of us have ever gotten into the extent that we ever had to take
that
a
we need
polygraph.
to. Yeah, that surprises the hell out of me.
What do you is the most common lie?
The most. Yes, I've taken a lie detector test.
Did you murder this guy?
No, it's not herpes.
Ah, there you go.
There you go.
Yes, I wore a condom.
I did not have sex with that woman.
This is my
Maybe
child.
the most famous lie.
Yeah.
You are the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Lori.
you.
Oh,
Shit!
that was horrible.
And it came from me.
Oh man.
What a
I'm
surprise.
Yes, it
so
was
sorry.
good. Yes, it was good for me too.
Yep. I think we have a winner.
There honestly, honest to God, there can't be any like. There's no like serious answer to this.
Yeah.
It's all what
It's
just
not
happened.
possible. I wish Keith was here to answer this question.
He would be more angry.
That's a lie
Charlie.
too, by the way.
I don't wish Keith was here at all.
There he is. Right? Oh, you
Just
missed
saying
him.
then his
Yeah.
pictures
Now we're
and stuff.
serious. Some slaps, but now we're serious.
So Rose are gone. And story from a few weeks ago, much anticipated.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully you're all still watching.
This is where I think that I would make a polygraph explode.
Alright.
That's a good picture for that.
Thank you.
I'm serious.
As I was out with Wes Williams and one of his friends.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I forgot.
Is this a follow-up to a
I
lie detector question?
I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions.
Oh!
Good
Ah,
one.
So true!
Yeah.
Good one. You're on it. Why are you
Apparently
asking
Stacey
us?
said
Why
that
are you
the other
asking us
listen.
questions
Oh.
when yours was totally better than ours?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Thanks, Riddler. Thanks for that
Yeah.
Riddle me this, Bat.
one.
Turkeys are here.
Oh no, the Riddler's Subaru.
Don't
But,
My
so I was out with
features.
Wes Williams and one of his friends.
Okay, we got that.
His friend is getting married in about a month. And we were
He'll be dead by the end of this podcast.
We were
That's why.
Okay.
bar hopping, and Zombies in Harrisburg because
Zombies.
Travis, the guy getting married, wanted to do karaoke.
Does that have anything to do with Zembo Shrine?
No, it's just Zombies.
Does it involve Zambonis?
It's
It
got
does.
involve
It does.
it's
The whole
got
place
It's at
is
an ice rink.
Yeah.
the inside of it has the feel of the bar.
You ask if your drink is served with ice, and they just look at you.
The inside of the bar has a feel of the bar of From How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
It's got that kind of vibe to it.
McLaren's?
That I can never remember what it is.
I want to say McLaren's, but that's...
McClams.
No.
That's where Keith goes.
So the three of us are having a good time. There's a few songs that are being done for karaoke that the whole bar knows, like Kiss's
Where-
Detroit Rock City,
Where everyone knows your name.
Ice Ice Baby.
Of course.
Like the whole place was just singing with the guy that was doing karaoke. I know
Group karaoke.
I know the entirety of Ice Ice Baby if I listen to it, and like I'm sitting there.
So
I've
do
had
I. If I listen to it, I know the whole thing. Yeah.
I've had quite a lot to drink in our experience in our adventure, and Wes and I like have our arms around each other. We're swaying back and forth. I'm singing. A couple girls come over to our table. Like I'm singing to them, and we're all dance around. And Travis gets up. He is, he looks a lot like Manatee Steve.
Oh.
Sans facial hair. Sans means no, or without. For those of you younger viewers who
He was
haven't gotten it
anti-beard.
yet. Yeah. He gets up and in the middle of the song, like he starts like going hard doing the Running Man, and he's all like, "Woo yeah!" And then Wes and I like start a "Go White Boy, Go" chant, and like the whole bar starts doing "Go White Boy, Go," and then the song ends. The couple girls that were on my side of the table, like they give me a hug. Travis and I high five, and Wes and everyone high fives, and we sit back down, and where we were, I was up against one wall, and then there's a step up behind Travis, and then there's another wall of tables, and this chick, and this is where things start to get really fishy, and like, no, that's not true. This chick that looks exactly like Bernadette from Big Bang Theory walks down and sits next to me, and she says, "You guys seem to be having a lot of fun. My friend and I are from out of town. My friend's over there.
Here we go.
Foursome.
We're kind of like lonely or whatever. Do you mind if we come and sit with you and have a good time with you?" "Sure, no problem." She's over there. I'm like, "Get your ass over here." And this chick's like, "Me?" I'm like, "No, that guy over there. Of course I mean you. Get over here." So she sits next to Travis and across from Wes, sit next to me. And I'm just going to call her Bernadette because I can't remember what her name was.
Bernadette, that works.
It had way too many consonants in it. Right?
Yeah.
That'll be apparent in a second.
I lean over and I ask, so you said you and your friend are from out of town? She goes, yeah. I'm like, so where are you guys from? She goes, we're from Sweden. And I just look at
really
Wes. I just look at Wes and I look at Travis and my internal thought is I'm
internal boner, right?
I'm so drunk that I'm making this up. Because and even to myself, none of this is real. Bernadette from Sweden wants to hang out with us because we're cool. All of that is lies. None of this is real. So it turned and we'll go over whether or not this is real or not. Bernadette buys us. She buys us a round of Jaeger shots, and we're having a good time. Jaeger shots come around. She says, we have a toast back home that we do when we drink. Do you mind if we do it? And we're like, no. And she teaches us, it's in German. Swedish people speak primarily German because German is a neighboring country.
Okay.
Because
good job.
everyone has to... Yeah, everyone stops and is like, well, if they're in Sweden, why don't they speak Swedish? Because Germany's
because
right next to them.
If they spoke Swedish, they would go,
yeah, there you go. See? You're on it. So she teaches us it. We're just... and we drink. I didn't catch that. There's a season to be wasted. Fa la la la.
He's made of cocaine.
I like it.
So, no, we're done with it. So we're having a good time. Second, she ends up buying us 6 rounds of Jaeger shots.
Jesus Christ.
Second round comes around.
She's dead now.
Yeah.
Second round comes around, and around Wes, I'm like, Wes. I grab a hold of the back of his head and forehead to forehead, and I'm like, Wes. She showed us how they get down where they're from. Let's show them how we get down in the States, buddy. He goes, you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm like, I'm way ahead of you. I already thought of this. I'm like, all right, everyone, hands in the middle. I'm like, hands in the middle. We all. I'm like, all right, USA on 3. Ready? And I look at Travis, and Travis isn't drunk at all because he's a stick in the mud because he's getting married in a month. And I go, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3. USA! 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 Three of us started USA chant. There's 2 guys, a couple arms reach away. It's like, USA! USA! And these chicks are like, wow. And they're just like, this is cool.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
So-
okay.
We just had a good time throughout the night. At one point, I got up to go to the bathroom, and I stood up, and I picked my foot up to take a step, and I didn't get my foot very far off the ground, and the whole bar went like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not good. So I started making sway to correct myself, and I walked to the bathroom.
It's impressive.
Yeah, and I'm standing there. I just my head against the wall as I'm peeing, and then I had one of them moments in movies or cartoons or whatever. The drunk person looks at themselves in the mirror, and in the mirror talks to them. A more sober me looks at drunk me. It goes, Jesus Christ, you need to get your shit together, man. You're a disgrace. And I go, I need to get it together. I need to get it together. And I walk out, and when I go to the bathroom,
They were gone.
everything was bumping. There was shit tons of people there. These girls were there, and everything. I come out. There's chairs being put up on the tables. There's nobody there. The girls are gone.
Yep.
I'm like, what just happened? I told Emily's mom about this. She goes, oh God, you didn't black out in the bathroom, did you? I'm like,
It's
no.
Tuesday.
It was actually Saturday. But yeah, I was
It's
like,
1997. What?
I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I don't know. I went back and I'm like, Wes, where did the girls go? He goes, I don't know. I'm like, Travis, did you see when they? No, I was up doing my karaoke. I'm like, so you're the reason why the bar cleared out there? He goes, And
it's funny to me, but not to you.
And he's like, well, they're getting ready to
Yeah,
wrap.
go on.
They're getting ready to wrap up. We need to get home. Like, how are we going? How am I going to get home? My truck's on 3rd Street. I am in no condition to walk. and Wes like grabs a hold of me, like grabs a hold of the back of my head. He's like, "You're staying at my house tonight, okay? All right, let's go." And Travis like, "Hold on, let's get some water." So he gets us all water from the bar, and we go to walk out. Wes, at some point in between the bar and his first 2 steps, drank his entire cup of water. I had mine gone by the time we got out to the curb. And Wes is in between Travis and I, just like hanging off of us.
No.
And Travis is like, "All right, let's get a cab." It's like this. And I whistle the loudest I've ever whistled. I go, "Hey! Cabby!" And 3 people stop.
Yep.
I'm like, "Shit! I need to hang out in Harrisburg more. This is great." So we all get in a cab. Wes is first, then Travis, then me. I'm behind the driver, and Wes can't remember where he lives.
Mom.
And Travis kind of remembers what his house number is, and I'm just like, "Look, guy, we're going here. Take us there. Go." He goes, "All right." So
This guy's in charge.
we start to go, and I have to look at the floor because I can't look at anything passing me.
And everyone throws up at the same
Because
time.
it's all weird. No, not drunk at all because like
I
he's
know.
being
Yeah,
responsible.
stick in
I know.
the mud.
Because he's getting married.
I guess by
And
everyone.
one-
I met you and Wes.
At one point, Bernadette looks at me and she says, "Why is your friend so weird?" I'm like, "Don't worry about him. He's getting married in a month. He's a nerd." And then a while later, she turns back around and she goes, "You're right. He is a nerd." So he's in the middle and he starts talking about, "It'd be great. It'd be great if we had a nice Domino's pizza. It'd just be so great." Like, he's describing this pizza, and I just like grab a hold of him, like the back of his head and his mouth. I'm like, "Shh, that's enough, baby bear." Like, I started turning into Wes. Like, "That's enough, baby bear. Just no more talk about food, okay? Just no more."
Hit him.
Oh, okay, all right, it's fine. Are you sure? Okay, we'll talk about food no more. Good. And I sit there, all of a sudden you hear, I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I look over through Travis, and I see Wes go, into his cup, like, "Jesus. Wes, are you okay, man?" Travis is like, "Oh, God." And like, Wes is just throwing up his water into his cup. And the cabbie goes, "You want me to pull over and let him like, let him out, get it out of his system?" I'm like, "No, he's fine. Travis, give him my cup. He's got an extra cup. Just keep going."
Gonna make a nice cocktail in the sewer.
And it's just,
I know, right?
and like, you hear 3 more. "Guys, I'm okay."
I like how he's totally
And then
not
another
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Like, normally when you're drunk and you're throwing up, you're like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
Yep.
He's trying to be as quiet and nonchalant as possible.
like-
Yeah. And we get back to Wes's house. Travis helps us up the stairs, and I swear to God, there was some sort of like weird vortex or something
Alright.
into Wes's house, because outside in the hallway, Wes had clothes on, but as soon
Good, did you?
as soon as we walked through the doorway into his apartment, it's like boxers. Like, and this is him. Like, I had clothes on the entire time. It was like clothes, West, boxers. And I'm like, "Where did your clothes go?" He's like, "I don't know."
Williams, he responded on your wall and said,
Oh.
"Soup."
It's because of my shirt.
Because of
Oh,
Ghost
that's
Pope.
awesome.
It's because of my shirt.
Yeah.
I mentioned that on the way down. Like, they circa drove me here, and on the way down, that band started playing. I'm like, "This is your pussy soup loving band?"
I said, "Yep, all the
Yep.
soup."
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's great.
So-
I'm wearing the soup.
That was 19 minutes ago. Sorry about that.
We go in, and Wes is like, "You want some water?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want some water." So we go in his kitchen, get some water. He's like, "You can
Fuck
crash.
yeah, I want water.
You could crash anywhere. That's
And
fine."
you're drinking out of the bathtub.
Alright, I'm taking your bed.
And
You did that,
he's-
right?
No, he's like,
You
you
should have.
could crash anywhere.
Established dominance.
I should have crawled into bed with him at some point,
You should have.
but I crashed on the
Do
couch.
the let it happen. That
This was
Yes.
shortly after 3 in the morning, Promptly at 5, I open my eyes. I'm like, I gotta pee. And I get up and I take 2 steps through his living room, and his apartment starts doing this.
Yep.
I'm like, I can hold it. So I lay back down. 7 o'clock rolls around, and promptly at 7 o'clock, I open my eyes. I'm like, no, and I close them. I open again. No, close, open. What? Close, open. I guess I'm awake. And like
It's my life now.
every few
my life
minutes, my brain is committing suicide in different ways. My eyes want to leap out of my head. I have now successfully gained my first hangover, and I'm probably the worst.
You never had one before?
No, I as much as I can drink, this is the first time I've ever had a hangover.
It was all that Jaeger.
I know. I'm pretty sure Bernadette put something in my drink. I feel like she did.
Swedish date rape.
But I'm just laying there, and I laid there till about 9:30.
So what was
Swedish
that hit
date
song?
rape.
Yeah, Dave, what was that hit song?
Too many Jaeger shots.
That's our number 1 hit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I lay there till about 9:30, and I finally like get up the courage to, like, my phone's dead. Wes took my phone at some point and text Sarah like, please let me borrow him. He's doing me a favor, and he just takes my phone. At some point, it died. He let it on the table beside me, and I go to call a cab to get back to 3rd Street. My phone's dead, and I walk into his room, and I swear to God that he's dead. Swear to Christ, I thought he died. He's wrapped up in a blanket, and he's just like. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I go, Wes. He goes, what? I'm like, can I borrow your phone? Mine's dead. I need to call a cab. Yeah, he just throws his phone at me, and he rolls over. So I walk downstairs, and I'm sitting on his porch, and like I call a cab, and I just kind of sit there and have my head on the railing, eyes just to get some air. I hear the door open behind me, and I go to move over thinking it's someone actually leaving, and it's Wes. I hear, what's going on, man? And I turn around, I go, hey, my cab will be here in like 10 or 15 minutes. He goes, okay. Back inside out of the cold, and he's standing there in 2 pairs of sweatpants, a thick-ass sweatshirt, half a glass of water, and he's shaking like goddamn Michael J. Fox.
Like you mean, or me.
And I get up, and I put my arm around him, and I'm like, you mean, let's get you inside out of the cold. He goes, even better, let's go. And he just like sprints right up the stairs, and we're at the window, just leaning up against the window, watching for my cab, and he goes, man, I'm so sorry. You saw some weird shit happen last night.
You heard me go.
And you saw me do things.
Neither one of us wanted that.
And you saw me do some weird. You saw me throw up into a cup in the back of a cab. You saw me make out with a strange Swedish. She made out with a friend.
Did she have big boobs? Because I imagine her boobs were decently sized, like they were rack-ish.
Bernadette's were. Bernadette's. The other one were okay.
I missed it.
Rackish.
Oh, alright.
At a couple points, he made out with the friend, and he's like, "You saw me make out with a strange Swedish chick. You saw me throw up into a cup in the back of a cab. I'm so sorry, buddy. I apologize." And my
You should
cab.
get an award. Maybe something plaquish.
Aha! Get out.
Oh,
My cab pulls up, and I'm like, "Look,
great.
did you have fun?" He goes, "From what I can remember, I did." I'm like, "I had fun too." Did Travis had fun? He didn't look like it. Fuck him. It's all about us this time. All right? We had fun. Great. That's it. We're done. He was, all right, I can live with that. And then the next week, we're at the Comedy Zone, and he's just like, "Dude, what happened?" Like and we're talking about it at John's, and I go back over when I came out of the bathroom, and like everyone was gone. I'm like,
it was like Erica's drunk memory puzzle, honestly.
yeah. Except he was aware of stuff that happened. He just didn't know the full extent.
Yeah.
And
that's what it ended up being for me.
And we go back over where like they just left, and no one realized when they left. He goes, "I don't know when they left." I'm like, "Were they even real?" I'm pretty sure they weren't even real at this point. He just takes out his phone. He's like, "I have text messages to prove that at least half of them were real."
So only one of the 2 are real.
It was their bottom halves.
Yeah.
according to Kenzie, I'm
Looking
drunk.
up. Oh.
Thanks,
I'm looking
Kenzie.
for
Aren't you
something
just touching
specific.
Sweden.
What's this? What's this? What's this?
That's true.
Yeah.
For some reason, I can't stop touching my face right now.
I
I
noticed.
can't either. I keep doing this.
I keep
My nose is
scratching
really
my
itchy.
So's mine. I keep scratching my nose. Too.
Where's that other coffee cup that has still stuff in it?
Wow.
Well, look inside it and see which one still has
I
brown.
don't
Eeny,
feel like
meeny,
moving.
miny, mo. This one has the cup of Joe.
Oh,
Well done.
Suck
Well
it!
done.
Suck my knob!
that was really rhymish.
That didn't
That
even
was
have an ad
awful.
in it. It didn't even have an ad
It didn't have to.
Well,
Didn't
this
not-
is the whole fucking game.
Not for me.
Your
Didn't
puns are
have to.
getting
But-
bad now. I just-
Point taken.
Yes.
He's
So-
not wrong.
I don't mean to be dickish, but this whole thing is starting to make me sickish.
Halls.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah!
The integrity of the game
We,
is being
we
ruined.
brought it
Yeah.
back.
Stan, I hardly know her!
Thanks,
Is it about
Chris.
that time?
Speaking of
It feels
complete
like it's about
stupidity,
that.
No, it's not that
It's
time.
been going for about an hour and a
I
half.
don't care. It's
No, I'm just
it's
telling
time
him.
for a twofold episode of Today I Learned.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Twofold?
Two things.
Like the Batman villain?
Batman?
Is there a bat twofold?
I know. Thank you.
There could be.
There is now.
There is now. We made him up.
He's origami.
He is. His power is to turn into origami.
He's only
Yeah.
in half though.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
do you do,
Yeah.
origami?
So Today I Learned. Here's the first one. Vietnam War made people stop using grammar.
I was second.
What? I'm sorry?
What?
What? The Vietnam War was stopped because of grammar.
People
Oh.
stopped using
And I
grammar.
said elaborate.
So, US invaded Cambodia.
I thought you
Yeah.
were gonna say Canada
That's
first.
right. That's right. Buckle up, because it's being a wild ride. And like
We just
those,
drove up there and
those kids got shot at that one college campus. Everybody was
Kent State.
protesting. Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody was protesting. Like, we only want a curriculum that pertains to modern day. So eventually, with all of this protesting going on, the teachers are like, "All right, what do you want?" And they're like, "We want this stuff. Only stuff that is now." So because
One
of that,
Oprah as our superintendent.
between somewhere between 1980 and 2000, grammar was not taught in colleges.
Wow.
Of any kind. It even didn't. It wasn't really taught in high school either.
I didn't have grammar in 12th grade. No, last time I had grammar was 8th grade. Really, that was about the last time because high school was just all about reading books.
Because
College, I
you learn your grammar in books.
Well, you learn how to read it.
Book learning.
I learned how to book.
I learned that book.
What's part 2 here?
Part 2. Aristotle, the Greek
Who?
philosopher, was put to death because some guy decided it would be a great idea to chop all the dicks off statues in Athens.
I did that once.
All right.
What? So,
He's gonna explode.
I honestly can't remember.
What is this?
Just drink more or less.
Because your drunk night wasn't a what's this.
God.
That's delicious. Okay,
I used
so,
to chop dicks off of statues.
so during the Peloponnesian War, which was basically just Athens versus Sparta.
The Pelican Pouch War.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza penguins. Lollapalooza
Okay,
pelicans.
so during the
Pelicans. Penguins.
During the Lollapalooza War, it was Athens versus Sparta. There was this Athenian general whose name escapes me. Really long. I
His
just
name was
remember
Escape.
it starts with
Escape.
it starts with an I. I don't remember what it was.
Escape.
Let's go with that. So Escape was such a popular general. Everybody thought
That
he was,
everybody knew his name.
Ooh, yeah.
he was a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family alive. Everybody thought,
Hey, girl.
oh my god, people. Everybody thought he was like the second coming of Hercules.
Nah.
So he was all really confident in the night before he was going to advance into Sparta. Someone decided to chop all the dicks off of the
Statue.
All the statues.
These statues is dicks.
So there's just a pile of them lying around somewhere in some guy's house, I guess.
And that's where the saying "pile of dicks" comes from.
I don't think
And
so.
that was the day that every single woman in the Italian area rejoiced.
Yeah, but
Yes.
if they didn't want it, was it statutory rape?
Ah!
That was a little too quick.
Yeah, I think it was.
It's very quickish.
No.
Yep.
You're doing it wrong.
No,
I
I'm just doing
ended
because
it
I
with
can.
fruit stand. We're moving on.
Are you
Yeah.
crying?
I will be. Kenzie says she's now going to use fruit stand. I hardly know her for
There
this.
you go.
So, the next morning, he's about to go advance onto Sparta. Everybody realizes all the dicks are missing. They assume that he
Where
did
did
it.
the dicks go?
They decided he did it, and he was put to shame. So he just slunk off to Sparta and joined their side, and that's how Sparta won.
No.
Now,
Because the dicks went
dicks.
missing. Because
everybody
dicks.
decided that he was a youth gone rogue because he was like in his 20s.
We are the youth gone wild.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So everybody naturally was like, who are we to blame that this guy basically went crazy, joined the other side, and that's how he lost?
Who let all these dogs out?
Well, the Baja Men.
Dicks.
What is
dicks,
that song
dicks.
supposed to be about anyway?
Nothing.
Dog.
It was for that Rugrat movie.
Oh.
You were for the Rugrat movie.
So
Yep, that's logical.
everybody decided Aristotle, because Aristotle was this guy's teacher. So they put him to death because of that.
Jesus, dude.
Good job.
Good old people.
Yeah.
Did you? And there's actually a decently, but not to that extent, kind of story going on right now.
Oh, really?
Did you hear about the dude somewhere in Pennsylvania? I don't know where, but he put pictures
Shot a
up on
cop?
Facebook of him fucking a Jesus statue. Not really. It was as if the Jesus
I haven't-
statue was giving him a blowjob.
No, I haven't
Okay.
heard that.
He might be
Or
sentenced
seen
2 years in jail for it.
Jesus Christ.
For,
Yes, exactly.
Ah!
Yeah, exactly.
I hardly
Jesus
knew him.
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wall.
And then I watched a video
Wow.
on why the whole thing is bullshit. I don't remember why now.
Why was he being put in jail?
'Cause of-
Something for
Probably pornography or
defamation
indecent
of property or something like
or
that.
indecent exposure or something.
No, he was fully
Because
clothed.
you were messing with Jesus.
He just
Yeah.
put it
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly what it is.
Oh, is it?
So he
Well,
just
yeah,
put it here and
and-
said, "There you go."
And for whatever reason, you just reminded me of this part of the story. The guy who's prosecuting isn't anybody from the church. It's just the DA, who is incredibly Republican.
Oh,
He's like,
God.
we're gonna make an example. And we're gonna get all those liberals.
Okay.
He stated that in his reason
We're
why.
gonna get all those liberals.
More or less.
Get 'em.
Yeah. It's like these are people that need to die.
Yeah, just a little bit.
So, do we have before we do our closing thing? Because there's something I want to
I
end
don't
with.
believe
There's
so.
ducks living under my porch.
Why did you wait until now to tell us this?
Because this is the best time. Is there anything
Because
else?
ducks.
Is there anything else? There's ducks living under my porch.
Alright.
They make the most adorable noises.
Quack, quack, quack.
Well, it's not quite a quack. It's only quack-ish.
Fuck you! Is that the only reason why you brought it up?
Yep.
Are they even real?
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
but
they're real.
yeah, that's
They're
the
not
only reason
real.
I brought it up.
They're not real!
Yeah, they are.
No! What? No!
That was such a good setup. That was such a
I'm
good
done.
It's
setup.
gonna pop.
So done!
Where'd Lennon go?
That was such a good
It's hiding.
Critical West.
Wearing a
Applause.
Oh, God.
Applause.
You have reached critical Wes. But I want to end with this.
I'm gonna start hyperventilating soon.
We've had 100 episodes.
Yeah.
Most good.
5
With hesitation.
Dead pilot.
Most of them. So, what do you guys think the best moment of all of GroupCast is? Because I have my
Oh my.
Popcorn?
That's definitely up there. I have a list, and I can read off to you some.
Charlie really set out.
I mean, I've
a
only
lot
been
of,
on 10% of these podcasts, so I
yeah.
can only give.
I've only been on 4%.
The first
5%.
the first episode of
Something.
Charlie, I think,
I would
really
agree.
set the bar
Charlie
for a
in
lot
charge.
of things.
Yes.
That was probably the
I
best
really,
episode.
you know what? I think my favorite moment is Charlie at Halloween with Keith Paradise.
That's a good one.
That's my favorite moment.
I forget what my list was. They all involved me.
They involved you now.
Because mine are always the best. There's
Well-
Buy Me a Taco, Danny.
Well,
Oh
think,
yeah, I'll
no
always
modesty.
love that one.
I think
No
your
modesty.
I think the best moment.
Buy Me a Taco, Danny.
there it
There
is.
it is. was your reaction to one of the book entries.
Yes.
What
That.
the
Yeah.
Ah.
What the fuck is a Sonic?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What do you fuck?
Yeah. I think that's the best.
Yeah.
It's pretty legendary.
If I lived in China, I'd speak China language.
Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, you're right. That is
No
pretty good.
fucking shit.
So, is there anything else that we need to shout out to people before we wrap up?
No,
Yes, there is.
Is
I was
there?
gonna say I don't have anything, but he probably does.
So, just in case you people are just...
You
mean
people.
What do you mean, you people?
I mean, me people.
Who you calling?
You mean like on the Wii?
Yeah,
Shut up.
we people.
We the people.
Do in fact have a Facebook page, and you can come check us out.
If they haven't checked it out already.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but
You
tell
know,
what the fuck it is anyway.
It's just called
Facebook
GroupCast.
page has cranberries.
It does.
Just search for GroupCast on Facebook, and you will find it. You will also find all of our episodes on Spreaker.com.
Thought.
Yeah.
Spreaker.
I don't know how accurate this is, so I'm gonna
Okay.
test it right now. I like cranberries. I like cranberries. It's Bane. It's almost exactly the same.
Okay.
I have no idea
Good
what
job.
you just proved,
I don't
but
know
I'm
what
pretty
he
sure it's a
proved
bunch of
either.
shit.
It's
Yep.
almost the same voice. That's it.
Okay.
Are you
I
happy
should have
with
ended
yourself?
on quackish. No,
Yeah, I think you should have.
no,
You should've,
I
yeah.
take it backish.
We're tapering, you guys. We're tapering.
A taper is aminal of
With
some
a
kind.
trunk. Lives in the rainforest.
Taper, I hardly know her.
Alex!
Oh!
If you're here watching this, you probably also know that we have a YouTube channel at
Me
which is
talking,
GroupCats Nation. I had too much coffee. It's right.
You might be
I'm
able to
actually
say
doing all
that
right.
since we were originally using Spreaker, that it was the precursor to YouTube.
Yeah.
True. So yeah,
God, I'm gonna
Go
punch
and
you so
subscribe to
hard
us
when we're done.
because this is almost over, but we have so much more on our YouTube page. We're also gonna do shorts
There's a lot more.
eventually.
Oh, where's my picture at? Far more. That's not it.
That's not it. That's Charlie.
We're gonna do shorts eventually. I don't know when we're gonna do that. Like
I'm
to start
wearing
filming that
pants.
As soon
Yeah.
as we can.
You
And-
gave me an idea for a really good one. I can't wait to write.
I have a good one that I have to tell you when we're done.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
That's good.
And you can tweet us at GroupCast Nation. There it is.
At GroupCast Nation.
So with that, I think we can end off our
I think we can.
100th episode. It was a good one.
Wes, end us.
Some people would disagree.
Wait, I think we need to get out the guitar for that.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Guitar.
End the way we started.
Yeah, why not?
Horribly. All right.
Horrible.
It's a show about circles.
I'm playing a different ending. No, I'm gonna play the same ending. So what the hell am I
It's
doing?
a show about circles.
I thought
No,
it was
it's a
those
show
rec
about
triangles.
rec triangles.
Rec triangles.
Those triangles are fucked up.
Those triangles are ass.
They get those triangles.
They
Got wrecked.
rec triangles are ass.
This is where Danny jump up out from behind the couch.
Alright. Thanks for watching this 100th episode of GroupCast. We really appreciate that you were here to join us, all 5 of you. Seriously, I expect better of you than this. It's wrong with
Also-
people.
One of the better moments is when that was happening and you started singing like a drunk little girl. That was
I did
fun.
do that. And also Dan's outro song.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And Keith Paradise thing. Basically, stuff great just happens every time you pull out this song. Which is why I say, to end off, we're gonna do something.
Okay. We are?
Whenever you finish that song.
Oh!
So for everyone here,
I thought we weren't done.
for everyone watching, for everyone that's ever listened to us, Guy from Wales especially,
Listen, okay.
for everyone that's ever been a part of the show in any way, shape, or form,
Except for me, 'cause I don't count.
except for you because you're a
He's a
bitch.
wall.
You don't have an opinion.
I am the wall.
Thank
Call me
you.
Waldo.
We probably still would have made it here without you. It would have just been less fun.
It's still fun.
But it would have been less fun without people watching.
Yeah.
GroupCast 101. It's still fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can get our shirts eventually whenever I decide to put them up for sale.
That's a good idea.
Minor.
Thank you.
Can I stop now?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps.
And there's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Fuck.
Mine was
I
later.
was late.
Oh, I was behind you.
Oh no.
Good night, everybody. Say good night, everybody.
Good
night,
night,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night, everybody. God damn it, not again.
Run away.